I'm not on Team Edward anymore or Team Jacob. I'm on a completely different team. That was never going to happen. Ever.
It's a phoenix. It's a phoenix, which...
Rising from your ass.
You can tell all your friends here how cool you are. You left at 11. She left at 8.
No. I haven't seen you in a while, but we were at Jen Aniston's birthday party. I saw pictures that you were there.
Yes.
I was there. It was crowded, but I think I left before you got there.
We like to call you in Hollywood terms a quitter. Yes. I got there I was walking in at 8, and you were walking out.
That's so not true.
That's very close.
No, that's not
very close.
No, I think I left at 11. What time did you get there at 11?
No, I don't get anywhere at 11. I'm old. I fall asleep
I know.
at 11.
That's why I was leaving at 11. I think I left at 11.
I don't think so. You can tell all your friends here how cool you are. You left at 11. She left at 8.
No. Listen, I know that it started at 7:30 and I got there at 7:15. I know that.
Prompt.
But it was a very crowded thing, and I saw that you were there, and I was sorry that I didn't.
I was sorry I missed you too.
I was sorry to not say hello to you and your lovely wife.
Yes, my lovely, beautiful wife.
Yes. So your birthday was the other day. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Yeah, that was really fun.
But your birthday is the same day as the new royal baby's birthday. That was.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's stealing my game, stealing my thunder.
No, it's also really great that you share the birthday with little Archie.
Archie.
Isn't that a great name?
It's a good name.
Do you like it?
And it's better than Jughead, too, which is Archie.
Well, if they have a sibling,
well, there's always
now you've
room.
ruined it.
There's
maybe.
always, I've spoiled it.
The announcement.
Archie, Jughead, get in here.
And then you have apparently 2 children.
I found out I have 2 children.
Right.
Yeah. They're about like that now.
Now, are they equal heights?
No, he's taller.
Yeah?
It's weird. They have their own personalities. You know, he goes outside and hugs my car. And he hugs it, which is, it's bad when I'm driving.
Yeah, that seems dangerous.
That's really not good. He gets right in the wheel well.
Yeah.
And then my daughter's up in my wife's closet with purses going, mine. So I see this is going to be a fun life for me.
And they're 2, right?
They'll be 2 in June, yeah.
Okay, so 2 babies is one thing, but 2 walking around running things is another.
It's a lot. Yeah. You know, they run in 2 different directions.
Yeah. You should tether them together.
With like a bungee.
Yeah, so that they can only go so far, and then they go
bang
right
their
back.
Heads. You know, I hadn't thought of that.
Well, that's why I'm here.
You know, I come to you for most parental advice.
Yeah, well.
Yes, I always come to you for
Aren't
that.
you smart?
Yes.
Yeah. I just heard, you know, Jennifer's been here a lot, but I didn't know that this was the only show that your children were allowed to watch.
Yes, that's right. This is it.
Only
Jennifer,
mine.
you know, you have one of those things in split families, you sort of like go back and forth and you want to come to a sort of agreement on the rules, and I'm a little bit more liberal on the screen side of things and the video games and the TV, but this is something that we can both agree on.
And so you're a coach on your son's Little League?
I am, yeah. I'm a coach on the Little League team, and it's going great. He's awesome. It's a lot of fun. The kids are great kids. I do have to wear a Dodgers hat because that is the team. But, you know, it's there you go. All right. Yeah. Some locals. But, you know, it's like one of those things, you love it so much. It's like the dad dream, you know what I mean? To be the coach and coaching your son or your daughter on their Little League team. It's very exciting. And so people have been very cool. And Netflix, I had like a game last week and I was promoting the movie and I was going to Asia and I was like, I have to come back a day early. And there was like, you know, and I was like, my son's Little League game? I'm the coach. But thank you, Netflix. They did.
They would understand that. And so y'all went swimming together, and there was a photo of your back tattoo that got a lot of attention.
It did. Not so much positive.
No, I think people. It's a commitment. It's what is that? It's like a.
It's a phoenix. It's a phoenix, which.
Rising from your ass.
We didn't even plan that bit.
We didn't. But
that's what you get when you're a comedian. You can do that kind of thing.
Right.
Very quick.
Yeah.
Where was I? Anyway, yes, this is Phoenix, rising from my ass, and I was about to say it represents something really important to me, but you know what, maybe just...
No, you can...
We'll skip that.
You can say that. It does represent something important.
Yeah, it is. It's meaningful to me. I like it. It's not something that I sort of kept private. It wasn't like I was sort of doing photo shoots or whatever. We were 2 hours north of a city in some island in Hawaii, and we didn't know the paparazzi was there. So they got a picture of my tattoo, and yeah, the sentiment ran, against. Which I love my tattoo. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, it's
Luckily,
your
I'm the
tattoo. It's
one
your
who
back.
has it, yes,
yeah.
yes.
Well, howdy. How are y'all doing?
We're doing just fine.
Now, do you get used to this? It must. I mean, you're just everywhere you go. You hear screaming like this all the time, right?
I think it's especially crazy here. I mean, it's because you got them all riled up beforehand.
What do you mean we get them all riled up? We don't get them all riled up. They're riled up because they're seeing you. And what about Robert? Do you dance at all?
If there was any situation coming up where I thought I had to dance, I'd put on music like in my room or whatever, and I'd watch myself in the mirror dancing, thinking it was like I'd like figure out some planned moves ahead of time. But it never happened. It hasn't happened for years.
Do you remember any of the planned moves? Is there anything that you remember of the planned move?
I did love that.
Oh yeah? You did that?
That was my favorite. Yeah, that was
Wow.
that was the
You're
key.
in the room looking in the mirror doing that to yourself?
I'd only plan moves for sort of 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So you kind of do it, and so you give the impression of being a really good dancer, but you're like, nah, I just don't feel like
Clever.
it.
I heard that it had to be recut because you went crazy or something. You went. Didn't you? Didn't you just kind of go into like it was too steamy for anybody?
No, yeah, I lost it. I totally
lost it.
with my mic. Yeah, no, I didn't.
Well, what happened? Why did they have to recut it?
There was a bit too much butt crack, I think.
Yeah.
That was one thing I
Butt
never
crack?
cut out.
Too much butt crack?
Yeah, but they didn't cut out they didn't cut the shot or whatever. They just cut the crack out. They just painted. That's what I found
How
out
do
the
you
other
cut
day.
the crack out?
They just painted over it.
And really short.
So it makes you look like you don't have a crack. How do they cover it so there's no crack on your butt? You just look like one solid cheek?
Yeah, you're allowed to show cheek. You can't show crack.
You can show cheek, no crack. Supposedly, the guy that married you two in the movie is a real priest. You say he was a real priest. Does anyone really believe he was a real priest, or was he an actor playing a priest?
I thought it was a rabbi.
I believe he believed he was a real priest. There was something going on.
Was he a real priest?
He was literally. This shows how much people pay attention during key scenes in this movie.
Why do you think he was a real priest?
No, he definitely was a real priest. I know he was.
All right.
I talked to him.
Hello, Edward.
Linda.
Who is Linda? What do you mean, who's Linda? She doesn't know who I am? You haven't told her about me? What?
No, but I
I was the first woman he ever loved.
That's impossible. It's not possible.
Oh, is it? Well, I have the bruises to prove it.
That's just.
I'll never forget the day we imprinted.
That's not.
Don't worry, I'm not on Team Edward anymore or Team Jacob. I'm on a completely different team. Are you leaving our area and moving to Montana?
Well, I live there part of the year.
Right?
For years, I wouldn't even say where I was. But kind of worked it out. And so I go back and forth. I live here, in LA too. But no, I'll still be here part of the year.
But I just heard that you want to fly yourself back and forth.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I kind of want to learn to fly, and I don't want to learn to fly because I've had the opportunity to be I really like flying in helicopters. I haven't flown a helicopter. However, some of these guys who have flown me let me take the stick now and then. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the look.
Yeah.
It's kind of the look I did. I went,
Yeah.
I don't think so. And they go, no, go ahead. And it's ridiculously...
Where are they from?
Huh?
Where are they from? What was that accent? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of Pittsburgh. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay.
Right?
So do you want to
So,
fly?
I kinda do
fixed
like-
wing, or do you want to fly a helicopter?
I'm curious about both.
Okay.
And by now, you would have thought this would have been... So I've had this experience where they'll say, Mike, go ahead. You want to fly? You want to fly it? And I'll go, sure. And the helicopters are really fun. I'm not really flying it, but you get to handle the stick and control it. And then one time, we were flying over, we were going to go fish this place, and a friend of mine said, I got a guy who will fly us over in a little single engine, and it was an older plane, let's say, and I don't think it had seen much maintenance in a while. And we're flying over, and he says, "You want to fly?" And I'm, wise guy, and I go, "Yeah, sure, I'll fly it." And he goes, "Okay." And so I physically flew this thing for a long time. I mean, manually flew it, no instruments. One reason I'm a little worried about learning is I think I'll totally panic with the instruments, because I don't even know that 2 years was 24 months and not 48 months. So I don't feel real good about myself. I wonder what that does. So we're flying over, and I realize, and I'd been like on it for a long time, and I go, "Hey, this should be the Ruby or something." I forget what valley we were in. And he goes, "Yeah, that's Letterman's ranch up there, David." And I think, how horrible would it be if I actually crashed into David Letterman's house? So it'd take two of us out in one shot. But when I got out, one reason I thought maybe I don't want to learn is I was so tense once we landed. And by the way, the landing thing was like, he took over, thank God. And we landed, and when I got out, I literally couldn't move my neck. I was so nervous. I got out, and I was like this. So I thought, maybe I don't want to learn.
No.
Maybe I shouldn't learn.
No, it seems like you don't. I don't know why someone told me this morning you want to learn. It sounds like there's no reason for you to learn.
No.
Yeah.
Or any reason for you to come with me when I do.
No, oh, well, that was never going to happen. Ever.